Yes.
I see.
I tried to get
cut off. Not the cut off.
You see how you do? No, I ain't want to talk no more. God says go.
Oh yes.
Go, 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 go. Hey. Yeah.
Go.
She broke my fan. I can't even whip out my fan and say holla.
Honey, we on Collectiv3ly and we started off with church on this good Sunday.
I am somebody and nobody's gonna hold me down.
Hey.
I'm somebody.
Hey. Go ahead, Dream Girl.
That's been stuck in my head for days. Because what was the reason? Why was we looking at
There was no reason for that. We didn't need that. It was unnecessary. I'm somebody, and nobody's gonna hold me down.
Yes, down.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Hey.
It was just a thing to show that they had grew up. That's all it was.
But they didn't really grow.
It really was.
They didn't.
She was just sitting in the movie theater looking at her at times past.
Depressed ass life. When she realized she didn't get to do what she wanted, but she had to do what everybody else wanted.
That's true.
And that's what she did for stepping on Effie back.
And that's why she was like, I want to do this movie. I want to be Cleopatra, but I don't want no fucking bullshit. And it was
I was just gonna do.
I was like, ma'am.
They talking about, well, is he gonna let you? Is he? Why you trying to stand on your own? Was he?
Now I gotta find.
Hey.
So that dinner table, like, oh, that mean you have with such and such.
The melody, hey.
Sing, but can't complete. Sing.
Oh, hey.
Yes.
Girl. Hey.
We are here. I don't know what
we are here. We are present. We are me still on my period, child.
Baby, that thing holding on to you.
That thing gonna come back in another week. It just, you know what made me mad about having a period? Because we already have to bleed. But do we have to cramp? And the blood clots are really unnecessary. Some women have them, and I don't want no women. That's really unnecessary. We don't need all of that. We need just some. Just let us know. All right, here it goes. But the cramps.
Yeah. The first 11 years of my period, I had no cramps. Not a single cramp.
You are blessed.
I was.
Blessed.
At that point, I was. But now, honey, oof, it be eating me up. And clots. Terrible.
Because what, the 4th or the 5th grade when I started mine, I used to always, that very first day, I always threw up and I just had to be in bed all day. It used to be terrible.
Not you having morning sickness without the pregnancy.
I was like, girl, this is just a period. What is going on in my life?
Honey, the upheaval. Your uterine lining.
I was like, thank God for his mercy, because it ain't like that no more.
Yes, we bless the Lord. Even though mine are slowly and surely getting worse. It's terrible. But anyway, because we done commiserated.
I was just gonna say
Okay, so anyway, honey, let's talk about, we was already talking about nonsense. Let's talk about Boosie and his nonsense. Because I had seen on the line.
Somebody else saw the foolishness too.
The food got that good, he had to pick the ball up and move it to another location. Girl, and then he's standing up with it. Normally he be eating up, laying down. He's standing up. That food good today, ain't foam at the mouth and everything.
Give me that tissue.
Threw me off track. Anyway, what I was
not
saying
you giving
was,
Big Mama cooking for her grandkids.
You seen that TikTok of that grandma that went down the line, all her grandkids from that. It's good, ain't it?
Granny food good, ain't it? That's what you was giving.
Granny food, look at them. Granny food, they eating good. Granny food good. I said, boy, she that was the moment for her. She was so pleased. Boy, she was just looking at their face, then get to the baby. Look at her little, feed her some, and feed her some, and she fell some. She about it. I said, now you gotta stop. Granny food good.
Granny food was good.
Like,
Period.
granny food made me want some because what the hell was y'all eating that? Because I don't eat.
Like one of the kids had chicken, the other one had ribs. I was like, Granny.
Did you cook everybody their own meal?
Because that's my kind of carrying on.
Yeah, my granny used to do stuff like that. I'd be like, Granny, I don't want no that bone. She going over there make me some chicken or whatever I wanted.
Period.
But
Not my granny, but I love that for you.
back to Boosie Hunt because he complained so much about Lil Nas, and he said, "What about the kids? What about the kids? What about this fucking gay shit? What about the kids?" What he said, not me. And so then when he got on the line on the Twitter, yes, coffees on the Twitter streets, I had seen a clip of him
I'm
examining.
trying to see how close she was to me. Did you see her? Sorry,
I did not say when we started recording she was gonna be right there.
Right there.
But you missed the lips though. She was like,
Hey!
Yes, honey, pose.
she done
Like
got her little
Rihanna
bucket. She is like standing right next to me on top of her bucket.
Feel the show.
So sorry I interrupted you.
Yes, girl. Yes.
Your face.
Yes.
Your face.
Not that turn and walk away. I gave y'all what y'all came.
But he was examining if he was a gynecologist and they had a magnifying glass and they had the girls spread open wide while she was laid low. And they
What was this?
Girl, it was on the Twitter streets this week.
But I think I muted Boosie. I don't see nothing that he got going on.
I think I tweeted on our page. So you can go look at the video I'm talking about real quick. But he very much was.
Like that? Oh Lord, yeah. Let me.
Man, where'd you get this magnifying glass?
Listen, I always have a prop. Always.
Well, okay, Kenya Moore.
I'm not going with the wind fabulous.
He very much was like, they was looking at it with the magnifying glass, and his son was, and everybody kept saying his son 18. His son. What difference does it make? What about the kids? Now, because I'm with you, but I'm not with you on this because you complain so much about Lil Nas doing what he doing, but you do the very same thing that he does. You just do it with women. Let's be clear.
The thing about it is, Lil Nas is just gay. Boosie literally brings sexual behavior to his children.
Exactly, because remember when he said, I had her suck me up, then I had her go suck my sons up.
Yeah.
Like we're not bringing the gay to you. Lil Nas not bringing the gay to you.
It's not.
It's just there. But you bring the sex to your children.
Dude. Baby Harmony is in here.
Hey, I told y'all when we push record, she was gonna be present.
Period. Love to see it.
You watching that video, ain't you? Girl, please put that.
But I was just gonna say, like, you could tell the son ain't used to seeing women's private parts because he was just all up in there with. I'm just like, you act like you've seen some before. Harm, you gotta go there.
Look, inspecting it and being in it are two different things.
What you expecting for? You ain't gonna be up in it.
I'm not inspecting it, so I don't know.
And young lady, why are you laying low and spreading the wire?
You always go on live doing the shit that you do. But because you be mad with Lil Nas.
He wants to spread the heterosexual agenda.
They always say the gays is doing that. Now, do I feel like the gays to be in the cartoon? No, me personally, no, because children don't know what the hell that is yet. But it's there. It's there. But we ain't watching the sex. Boosie, you bring that to us. And I wasn't even trying to see it. It just came on my line.
I'm so sorry you were assaulted that way and you need to
for real.
Like, the thing about it was, I don't want to victim blame, but Miss Girl has not come forward with any charges, so she's not a victim. Why was she the only one up there? Because it was two girls up there. Why was she the only one up there with her ass and vagina out? Because the other girl had on pants.
she agreed to it.
I'm not understanding. Like, what was her purpose? What was his purpose? And what was they was in a club? There was a MC. What was the MC?
Yeah, what ain't her? He probably said, "Put your pussy on live. I give you $1,000." And she probably did. You know how he had put your pussy on live. I give you that. And to be honest, if we're gonna put our pussy on live, $1,000 is just not enough.
It's not.
Clear.
It's not.
That's chump change in the world of today. So let's be clear.
Very that. I don't understand it. He's weird. I don't really have a lot to say about Boosie. I just feel like ever since they said free him, when they started freeing him in their minds, honey, they expected something better to come of this. And he did not get out of jail. And he was not reformed in jail. So he didn't get out saying, I'm going to become the next Jay-Z. He got out and said, I'm back on my bullshit.
Right.
And I feel like y'all niggas should have stopped saying free Boosie, because why was he prolific enough for y'all to want him free? Why was y'all?
I mean, the music used to be good, and you know, when you love your favorite artist, it's gonna be freedom, even if they did the worst shit possible. For example, RK. You still got people out here talking about free him. He don't deserve to be in jail.
That's because people are idiots.
That's true.
I feel like for me, because I didn't realize it was a problem with Boosie until I had tweeted, "Y'all pray for Boosie because with his leg," and Jay said, "What?" Like, and I was like, "What you mean? What?" So I think the problem is I enjoyed him as an artist, but then when I got to see him as a person, it's just like Summer Walker. I love her as an artist, but as a person, I'd be like, "Girl, I'm a little scared of you sometimes."
Did you see her in the grocery store on her voyage to India?
I just want her to stop. I don't know what it is that she's doing or trying to do, but it's giving confusion for me.
It was giving, I'm not your average girl in the video, but with a BBL.
That's why celebrities shouldn't have social media. That's the downfall of the music industry, social media.
Like, I feel, it's like Beyonce said, we don't need to see certain things. Like, you don't need, that don't have nothing to do with my music.
Right. And I'm like, when I say that, I'm being facetious with it, but it's just like they are online all day, every day. They get to tweet or say everything that's on their mind. And it's just like, you know, like I said, no, don't say that. Like, you should not, like, sometimes certain people just should not have access to social media to be able to say whatever they want.
You are right. Because I be on there wilding. And I'm gonna have to, as soon as I sign any kind of deal, I gotta delete my Twitter.
We gonna be like,
wipe it clean.
You cannot say that. And I'm gonna be like, well, why not? Well, you can't say, why not?
You're gonna have to run all your tweets by me before you send them.
Put them in the chat.
Put it in the chat.
No, man.
Because don't let me get mad and start watching something. It's going out.
No, we can't have that. We gotta be acceptable.
Okay. So why do celebrities have to like limit what they say? They still are people.
Well, shit, you got me there.
No,
it's all about the image.
Like, okay,
it's about the image. Because it's like, okay, but if that's how you if that's your bread and butter, you can't say fuck your image. You have to look a certain way, act a certain way, so the masses will want to purchase whatever you're selling. So you have to look, act, think, and be a certain way. Otherwise, you're not gonna make no money. And if you're not making no money, you're gonna go back to working.
Because I hear you, but I also will be like, if people like me, they're gonna like me for me. You know what I'm saying? And it should be that way. But I hear what you're saying, but that's why I'm not a celebrity, because I be done saying something. Don't let me be in the comfort of my home on my off day of my celebrity, whatever it is I do, watching Housewives of Atlanta. I'm a turking your ass up the whole season.
And then if you a celebrity, can you go call your people and say, let's meet up? Or let's get on live.
Yeah. And I'm gonna say for what, girl? I'm watching the show. I'm doing what I've always done before this. You know what I'm saying?
But think about it like this, and I hate to name call, but I got to call this name. Funky Dineva. You see how Dineva is a she. You see how she tweets and Instagrams whatever comes to mind. And we be looking like, why is you saying all this?
Whatever comes to mind.
It's the same
but
thing.
I feel like that is funky. That's what people like about him.
But some people don't.
You're not meant to be liked by everybody.
True. But
like I hear y'all, but I just feel like sometimes we be like, man, they can't say that just because of their celebrity status. It's like sometimes they should be. That's what burner accounts are for, I guess. I don't know.
It is because
I'm like, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, because I was gonna say, like, Michelle, I agree with you. Like, when I'm explaining it, I'm just explaining like what people out there are going to say. It's not that those are my views, because I feel the same way. But I wanted to say, for example, Kaya and T.S. Madison, when Nicki Minaj was trying to sign them on the low, she wanted to change so much shit about their show and make it. It's really about white people. Make it what am I trying to say? Something that white people can, thank you, that they can digest. And so they would have to change everything about themselves and not be able to keep it real.
Okay, this is another thing I hate. When you are black, because I don't believe in that person of color shit. They don't apply. Everybody who is of color ain't of color, let's be clear. And I said that and I stand on that because y'all don't have the problems that we have half the time. So let's just move that along. Y'all don't identify with us. When you are black, everybody want to try to make you soften it up and sweeten it up for the white people. Baby, fuck y'all. Like, not in a rude ass way, but it's like, bitch, I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for me and whoever it attracts. I don't give a fuck about the white folks' money. Even though that's where you'll probably make your money. I just feel like what's for you is for you. You should not have to change. Like, and Nicki Minaj, why you want them to change who they is? Girl, please, go away. Just because you did all that shit, I mean, everybody else got to be dead. Let's be clear.
I was just going to say that. That's exactly probably why she was going to do it.
The fact of the matter is that when I am working with ABC or whomsoever, and by the way, these videos getting deleted too, so bless y'all hearts. But when I'm working for ABC or TLC or
don't delete this video
if I need to.
So, well, we're gonna write this shit up there. What we want?
I can't tweet and say, I bet you Shirley Caesar and Dottie Peoples eating each other out right now, which is a theory I have. I can't just say that when I'm working for ABC. Because they're gonna be like, girl, what the fuck? Go home. And I'll be like, well, I guess I'm going to Shirley and Dottie house.
I mean, I feel you, but I just feel like not everybody should have to change who they are. Like, I hear y'all, like, I do, but it just sucks that that's how it is. Right. And I don't like, I don't feel like it should be that way. I mean, let's be clear, it's that way in the workplace. When you go to a job interview as a black girl, the first thing, if I had these braids in, somebody was going to tell me, "Ooh, you gotta take your braids out." For what? Well, it don't look professional. These bitches come to work all the time with messy ass buns and be doing whatever it is. So let's be clear. Y'all want to say we don't look professional, we don't do this and we don't do that, but y'all get to do anything and everything under the sun to be looking a mess, and it's considered professional? I bet not.
I wonder if my light skin is why I can work and show up looking like this. I bet you there's something to it.
No, you know, if you was doing that as my color, oh baby, you go home because you're being ratchet, and that's not a good look for the company.
I don't like to see it.
The color of your hair alone, ma'am, you can't have that. It's a distraction. Please.
Hate to see it.
But
this white girl coming in with green ass hair, y'all better go to hell.
That's what I said.
Don't worry.
Truly. Because working in a nursing home, you're supposed to only have like black or brown, like your natural hair, or it has to be a natural hair color. It was one girl I used to work with. She had like teal, blue, pink, purple, all in the same hair, like multicolored dye. And she came to work. They didn't get her no problems. I'm like, so that's when I started getting braids. I'm like, oh, that shit, I dyed my hair. I'm like, y'all better not say nothing.
And
When
they
I
also
was at the prison, I had a swoop, a bun, everything, red and black, honey, because this white girl had burgundy hair. So I said, well, I'm not finna stop getting her I like because of this job. I came in with my swooping bun, honey, was swooped up, bitch, you know, because I was looking good for the outside where fuck work. She swooping bun me up, you know what I'm saying? Girl, do you know this black major at the time told me, oh, you need to take that fuchsia hair out your head. I said, I ain't taking shit out of my head because you don't say nothing to her. And so he was like, excuse me. I said, you heard me. Our professional went out the window. So he goes to my supervisor. And one of my supervisors, who was a female, with, you know, we wasn't that cool at that time, but we was cool enough. She said, why she got to take her hair out of her head when y'all don't say nothing to her ever? And she come in bright as can be. And she said that hairstyle that Williams got is probably not even gonna be in there the next time we come to work because it was, you know what I'm saying? I was like, so when she told me, I said, I appreciate that because y'all pick and choose. And I'm like looking at him as a black man, like, now I know you motherfucking lying. But he was one of them skin folk that wasn't skin folk. But then when they switched up on him, he quickly realized, oh, they don't look at me like, no, baby. They don't look at you like that you one of them, dummy. It don't matter what your title was. You was a major in the prison system. Congratulations that you made that far. But the moment it came to get your ass up out of there, they did exactly that.
Still nigga.
Like at the end of the day, and you could be a doctor, you could be the fucking president, and you are still a nigga to them.
Still nigga, yes.
Like
nigga.
Exactly. They're gonna just be like, look at that nigga up there. He a president. It's not gonna be like, look at the president. It's gonna be like, look at that nigga. We got a nigga in the White House, just how they did.
I was just gonna say.
But his monkey wife. That's what they do. They don't look at us and say good things. They look at us no matter what, baby. You could go in there with the most Olivia Pope personality, hair, and everything dressed down to a T. And Daddy Pope say, at the end of the day, you are still a nigga. Period.
You are still a boy. Like, damn, nigga, calm down. You are a boy.
You between my daughter does great things. You are a boy.
The president, though.
Used to read down.
It's the way I started watching Our Kind of People last night. And I watched, it's another show with Joe Morton, being the daddy and being extra.
What did it come on?
I think it's like CBS. I don't know. It's on Hulu, though.
I was gonna say it's on.
I know antenna.
It's on Hulu.
My mama came over here with an antenna talking about, you need to have this in case of emergency. I'm like, I got a phone.
Okay. They're gonna show alert you.
She literally she moved my TV and put the antenna back there.
They're gonna sure alert you.
And hung it, draped it over the top of my TV.
That's crazy.
Talking about, you need this. Ma'am, go away.
But I do want to watch that show because I love Yaya. Like, for her to have came from America's Next Top Model to do what she's doing now, I love her. I love that for her, I should say. Yaya.
Yaya DaCosta.
Because
she's fine.
Tyra Banks on that show. Do you remember how she did Yaya?
Yeah.
She told her, you need to switch this up. You need to be less of the dancer. You need to be more of a model. You need to be less this and less that of what you naturally are. Mm-hmm. When it came to looking at the white girl picture, she was like, oh, you're giving dancer. You're giving this. And everything she told Yaya not to do, she praised. And I get that you wanted Yaya to be a model, but Tyra, look how that came out. Tyra, Yaya told her, she said, hold up. because everything you just criticized me for, you praised her for, and I don't think that's fair. And Tyra said what she said, but looking back on that show, Tyra Banks should have had her ass whooped. And
At
I mean whooped.
Every episode.
She was a terrorist.
Yeah.
An absolute terrorist.
Was.
Like the boy from Chasing Atlanta, Oliver Twist, he's doing like a segment where he interviews all the models that are willing to, because the contracts, they non-disclosures. I think she did this like a few years. I bet they told me, I bet she wish she wouldn't have done that now. Baby, they are talking.
They need
you terrorize them girls.
Yeah.
How dare you, Tyra? We were rooting for you. You were ready. Listen, I've never been a girl like this.
When my mother yells at me like this, it's because she loves me.
And that was probably the closest she ever got to her ass whooping too. Like if them Candace hadn't been rolling, Tiffany would have whooped her ass. Like stop playing with me. So. Her name was Tiffany, the girl she was yelling at. Like,
be quiet, Tiffany.
Oh yeah, Tiffany was looking at her. She was like, and then when she adjusted herself, like that was very much an adjustment of I can't be switch up because I'm gonna get in trouble.
Very much that.
But she had to. That adjustment wasn't like, oh, she's getting on to me. That adjustment, when she was looking around, like, and then when she realized she talking to me, she said, "I said, all right, Tyra."
I would have cussed Tyra out. Cameras are not.
That girl she made close her gap should have cussed Tyra out.
Danielle, yes. I remember
she from here.
She came out and talked about that a little bit.
She's from here too.
Is she?
Yeah, I remember that because she did have an accent. I love her.
Not the accent made you put it down before I could even say anything.
You look like LaToya. I want you to stop it.
LaToya who's? Oh, Jackson. Period. That's my auntie.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's my auntie. Period.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
But yeah.
So,
I'm sorry. Please.
No, I was just saying so because what am I saying?
Yes, Daddy.
I got to go find this puppy because I'll be right.
Okay. All right.
So anyway, I've been binging Our Kind of People. Have you seen it?
I have. I saw like clips on TikTok and like I think Facebook. I'm still gonna watch it, but I have not seen like a single episode yet.
Yeah, it's cute.
Mm-hmm.
It's another one I'm gonna have to delete.
I was gonna say, oh,
Yaya's acting.
Mm-hmm.
It's not giving me what I desire from her character.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Like everything, like from the moment we see her, she crying, and she be crying. She be breathless. Yes, on Our Kind of People, she be breathless and just taken aback every episode, and it's like, girl, at some point you gonna have to get you some balls or something. We got to do what we got to do out in these streets.
Why is she crying on the show?
I don't want to give too much away, but her mother recently passed away within the last year, and she's going to be with her mother's things, and it shakes her up a little bit. Yeah, that was a little Xavier Delow.
And that's why I started laughing.
But yeah, it shakes her up, and then she, family secrets and such things. If it's lots of family secrets, and she just every episode she's just like, oh, I can't believe, oh no. And then she got this daughter that's kind of acting out, and she's like, oh my child, Jesus, oh I can't. She is going through at all times, and it's just like, okay. At a point, like, and the show is supposed to take place over the span of a summer. So all these things happening in rapid succession is like, well, this week 1, this week 2, and it's like, well, she done died, and she on life support, she hanging off the back of a boat. What? All this at what? At once? But yeah, it's a mess. It's not really that many people. I don't think anybody actually died, but they had a couple scares.
It sounds like a soap opera.
It's very soapy. It is.
Is that what? Okay.
And then Joe Morton popping in with his "You are a boy."
Yeah, those clips from TikTok actually made me want to start watching
Scandal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
Because he gave such good, like her mama would read down too, but it was the daddy for me.
Yeah.
The daddy, he made the show.
Did.
I think the mama came too late because if she had started out when he did, they both would have had like epic reads. Because he had about 4 or 5 by the time it came to her one where she in the orange jumpsuit. It's like, nah, mama, we rocking with that. We rocking.
I was rocking with both of them. My Facebook profile picture was Mama Pope for a little while.
I'm gonna need you to stop.
I love Candy Alexander.
Where is she? She ain't done nothing. Didn't she play a crackhead?
She I think, yeah, she was the crackhead in American Violet, which is a movie I don't know that y'all have seen, but it was.
She was a crackhead in a movie where her sons watched her die.
Ooh.
Back in the day, like it was a back in the day movie.
Hate to see.
I know her from CSI Miami.
Damn, what's that one movie? Samuel L. Jackson was her husband, and I know she was like the crackhead, like wife in that. It was like a short clip though of them. It just gave a short breakdown of why his life was the way it was. Why he was it what's it Kane? Where he was living with his grandmama and them and his daddy and them, like they had both gone and went to glory.
I'm so sorry.
No idea. I was like,
you don't have to go to IMDb, baby, because we do not know.
But everybody, I can't even think of the movie. Like by the time he was trying to get out the hood, they had shot him up and he had died or whatever. And he had protected that little boy.
Terrible. Is it Power Book 18?
Yeah, who watches that?
I've never seen it.
Oh yes. Carter, come in.
Oh yes.
I have never seen a full episode of Power. I tried to watch the first episode and I was looking at Omari Hardwick's butt and I was like, that's not what I want for my life. He's not attractive to me.
He is. It's you know he's salt and pepper now. It kind of like a trend. No, well, you know when people say they're not technically asking if you know. Because it's a new show on Netflix. I forgot what it's called, but anyway, this woman, like her daughter go missing or whatever, and he pop up to help her.
The pieces of her. Pieces.
Yeah,
okay, I saw it. I was like, ghost.
I thought you said pieces of meat.
Well, I said pieces of me first, and I meant pieces of her.
And I was like, Popeye's got a new show out. Listen, if KFC can hire Mario Van Peebles, what is it?
Mario Van Peebles.
What is that man name?
Lopez. But yeah,
yes, Mario Van Lopez.
Husband. He's the husband and our ex-husband. Did you watch it?
I'm dead. I watched like 3 episodes, I think, and I haven't been back yet.
Oh.
I am on the
face. Why did they have you like that?
Because they let me know everything I need to know.
Oh, yeah.
Well. I was like, you enjoy it, don't you?
Like, I ain't watched it yet.
Oh, okay. Okay. Get what you're saying. No, I think you might like it though. It's just, I don't know. Anytime I attempt to watch a new show now, I just go back to the shows that I know. So I've been watching.
I love my comfort shows.
Exactly.
Hard, but I ain't watching Grey's Anatomy on my phone.
Oh my God, you're healing.
Like, I got to clap for you.
And you've gone cold turkey.
I have not watched a piece of Grey's Anatomy.
Baby,
I think I went to turn it on and then I was like, no, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Like I'm not going to watch this.
I love this.
So then I started watching, like I was watching that anime that had caught my attention real, like I'm like, oh bitch, yes, you know. And then I was watching Abbott Elementary, but I want to let that season go away before I keep watching. That's why I hate watching TV on regular TV, because I hate having to wait for the episode. Netflix got me spoiled.
They will
just
do that.
I just love to let the season play out or the shows play out and then watch them because I don't want to have to wait too long.
I gotta blow my nose. Do excuse me.
Oh, okay.
Not that old.
Okay. All right.
But no, I started watching that show on HBO. The what's it called, girl? The girl before her. I started watching that. You gotta watch like it's like real time past tense happening at the same time. So you don't get confused, but you trying to figure out like what it makes you want to know what happened to the girl before. So I'm actually gonna try to finish that tonight because I want to know where I think she's still living in the house somewhere. That man, he crazy. He got her hidden in one of the walls.
Not the walls.
Because if you live, this is like the rules of the house. You go view the house. Then if he likes you, you get to come interview with him for the house, and he sees if you're fit for the house. If you live in his house, you cannot have like all of your things. You can exactly like you can't have all your things. The house picks up on your habits. It picks up on like what room you're in the most, what you like your air on. Like it just creates a routine for you, like brushing your teeth. The timer, like I said on the last episode, we was all here. She was brushing her teeth. The timer went out, and the toothbrush shut off.
What is this? Like an updated smart house? What the hell?
That's what I'm thinking, and I'm not watching that because Smart House still scared the hell out of me.
My house had me scared for a minute. I was like, no.
I do not have.
And then right after I watched Smart House, I had watched this scary ass movie with my mama, the Rose Red, Stephen King. So for about a few years, I was scared of my home.
You should be.
I thought my house was like, if I heard a noise, the house coming to life.
It is, and it's gonna eat your ass up.
Like, have y'all ever seen that movie, Rose Red?
I don't watch horror films.
I said, Mama, Stephen King, was he on drugs? And she said, yes, I believe he was. Who in their right mind could come up with stuff like this? Like, that girl, hell no.
I don't want to holler at no motherfucking Trick Daddy. He all up over there smelling like Bunk and Hennessy. Hell no.
Oh.
That's my shit. That is my shit. I've been singing that since I was like 4. Y'all know now how. Done been the places I've been. Who can spend the grants that I spend? Fuck about 5 or 6 best friends. You don't know now how. My favorite line. My favorite line in that song is "Look a nigga nutsack like me." I say it all the time.
Yeah, y'all remember when Trina was like trying to go through etiquette training and was like, I don't want to be looked at like the little fast girl, the little hoe girl. I don't want to be looked at that no more. This was like a long time ago when reality TV like started popping. Because I remember watching it at my grandmama's house, honey, and when she had cable, I'll be in the room over there in the twin beds watching the TV shows. This is when you had to go to a certain channel to look at the TV guide, and if you missed it, you had to wait. That's how long ago. That's how long ago this was.
I'm like, I don't remember this at all.
That's how long ago it was. And the person had told her, well, that's what you put out there, so that's what people gonna look at you as. And I was like, even as a kid, I was like, but that don't mean they gotta keep looking at her like that. Like if she want to change, she can change. You know, and that's what kills me is people want to say, well, that's what you put out there. I don't give a damn if I walk down the street in a bare ass stone and some bra. I'm walking down the street in a bare ass thong and a bra.
You need to have a boot with that though.
And some boots. That don't mean come up to me and treat me like a hoe because you think that.
Very much that.
You know, that like when I go out, I be dancing. I am the dancer. I twerk, I jigs, I do everything. So people, guys, we were like, oh yeah, you throwing it out there. I'm not throwing it out there for you.
Right.
Like if a guy come up behind me dancing,
it's the look up for me.
Yeah.
Like, cause you better be taller, like,
because I'm not like when I go out dance, I'm literally just going out to dance, have fun by myself or with my friend. I'm not going. This ain't no mating call, bitch. I'm not doing that to mate or to have a hunch on you at the end of the night. I'm not doing that. I'm going out having fun. Last night when I accidentally went out, I had the time of my life with these random ass people I didn't know.
Wait, because you done took me out.
What?
Do the main call.
I ain't trying to mate. I'm trying to just have fun with myself. Shit. Hey.
Because I'm picturing crickets. You know what I mean? Me rubbing them back legs together.
Yeah, I wish you shut up.
I will. Don't even worry about it.
But last night I went out, right? I was with old boy. Then my auntie was there with her dude, and then I met a cousin I never met before. Hello, cousin, to you. It was nice to meet you last night. I didn't even stay with them. Like I was just bouncing out. These girls was twerking on. Hey, hyping them up. Then here come niggas. We all stopped. You know what I'm saying? Because we wasn't doing that for y'all. Like, yes, that's the nature of the scene, but we're not doing this for y'all. It's a girl around the way doing that for y'all, not over here. Because she was. And then she tried to come over there with where we was at. So, but y'all having fun over here. I said, oh, baby, the niggas is over here. And we don't want them. They going right back over there. So go over there. Because, that's what you're on. We're not on that. Like, you could just tell them random girls that I did not know. We was just, hey, turn up. The moment niggas came, one girl sat down. Like, she sat down. She was like, her friend was like, you good, bitch? She was like, yeah. On the way out my door, I was leaving, honey, at the door. She told me some, bye, girl. I said, my girl was so nice to meet you. Don't know her name, nothing. But I instantly stopped because a guy stopped dead in his track, got in her face like, what's up? What's up with you? Aggressive like. So I just grabbed her hand and I'm like, you know that look. She was like, I'm good, girl. She was like, I don't want, like, get out of my face, dude. He was like, no, you gonna talk to me. You can't make nobody talk to you.
And that's when you pull the pistol out your pants.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all niggas always like, y'all, well, what you got that on for? For me. I'm dancing for me. I got this on for me. Just because she went out and it was a little cute little sheer bodysuit or whatever, covered her up, but it was sheer on from side. She wore that because she looked good in it and she felt like she looked good. She didn't wear that to, Girl,
I've always said, just because you think I'm cute does not mean that I think you cute. That's just not how. We might think each other is cute, but just because you think I'm cute don't mean I think you cute too. And just because I think you cute don't mean you think I'm cute. So we need to get
add
on
on
a page.
To that. Even if you think I'm cute, it doesn't mean that I owe you conversation.
Oh,
I don't owe you anything because you think I'm attractive. Like that don't mean nothing to me.
Because you know how many.
I'm glad you said that. That goes to what I said last night. How she was minding her business, walking to the bar, and he, you gonna talk to me? Who gonna talk to you? Because I'll make her leave, and I don't know her.
The police gonna talk to you. Period.
Like that's weird. That's weird to me. That's weird to me.
It is.
As hell.
It is.
I wish
so anyway.
Megan is laid out on this blanket, as if he pay bills in the home.
Let him be the man of the house.
He got his back like this, dick out all up in the air. You don't pay no bills over here, dog. You see, I'm fucked. Hey. Yeah, get readjust because you sleeping too comfortable for me. And I'm pissed off about it. He knew he'd be on his back and it just be like this.
I'm deceased.
Are you?
I have passed away.
You all right?
I'm dead. How am I right? I'm dead. Oh. You said it, his dick out.
Yeah, like when he be on his back like this and them legs be up in the air, that like that it's just sitting there. So it be like,
my mic all the way over here.
Ma'am, why would you say that to me?
Uh,
Why is this happening to me?
I said it to both y'all.
I'm okay.
I am distressed.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Put some pants on there. Got him indecent in the house.
He be done took them off.
That's crazy. But I did want to piggyback off of that because I want to bring up the TikTok trend. You know, the
the too
getting too loud.
Look at
The
him.
way I have not seen the trend.
You want to be respected,
Hi.
hoes like, well, hi.
Did you say you want to be respected, hoes?
Yes, I did.
Do continue.
No, okay, where I'm going with that is because it's like y'all ruining the fun. You see people having fun, then here y'all come under the sound.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I would do this.
I thought you was talking about
girls that are like, I would do that, but I got kids watching. I would do that, but I got this going on. I would do that,
challenge.
but I'm a respectable woman and I care about how I'm viewed, blah, blah. Don't come on the trend, like Erica said, doing it. Don't, if you would do it, but you're not going, don't do it. Let the people who having fun have fun. Okay,
exactly. Because if you're not gonna do it, then why are you here talking about I would? But no,
the reason why I have you is because I don't want you to be in my house, and your brother knows.
Because the two top videos that got on my damn nerves is the one woman who she about to start, but then I guess her two daughters walking the train, so she got her arm around. But
yes, we've seen that.
And she walks away. It's just like, girl. But then somebody like clocked her and was like, so your daughters didn't see you with this seatbelt around your coochie? Because it's an outfit she got on where it's like buckled everywhere. It's like, so did the kids miss this post, or like, what are we talking about here? And then it's another girl with 2 degrees. Like she just keep moving them like up and down on top of each other. It's like it's plenty of people who got degrees that still shake their ass. You're not doing nothing. Like y'all just ruined the fun. Go somewhere.
If the challenge isn't for you, the challenge isn't for you. Don't do it. Let the people who want to do it do it.
Period.
Exactly.
Because I'm watching the challenge now with this magnifying glass as if I'm Boosie. And I should be ashamed of myself, but I'm looking.
I'm gonna do the challenge with my stomach, you know. I'm gonna be slapping it. It's getting too loud.
not this laugh. I was gonna say, do it with your titties. It was one lady who ran down the stairs with them like.
Lost a little bit of weight. They don't titty the same no more. And it just hurts me because the titties was the one thing that I had, you know. And now that I lost a little bit of weight, the titty meat is gone.
Hate to see it.
I hate to see. That's why I had quit working out so much, because I lost my titties and I didn't want to lose them.
You can have one of mine, child.
Please.
I'm gonna spread the one I got across the.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Teamwork make the dream work.
Now, I have yet to see it. I've been doing my investigative work here on this phone. I have yet to see the respectability. I've seen.
Okay, she's moving a little bit, ain't she?
A little bit.
I wish I could do that. My thighs just it's an illusion.
I think it was on Twitter. Let me find it on Twitter.
But it's
I don't want to see it. I'm just saying.
You don't see it randomly watch.
Stay with it. I'm trying.
Who is
it?
Is
it? Hey.
I can't see.
Stay with it now. Stay with it.
I was gonna say, put it in the chat.
Is that one of them BBLs?
I don't know. I haven't stuck around long enough to get her story.
You know, them BBL girls be BBLing sometimes, but sometimes they don't. But you know, I got to go to the bathroom.
Ma'am, we ain't talked about shit.
I know. So that's why I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do.
I told your ass to go to the bathroom before we started.
We wasn't gonna record if I went.
Well, I guess this has been the episode. I don't know.
Look at what we was. What else I had said we was talking
I mean, I didn't get to talk about Joe Marie Payton and Family
Let's
Matters.
talk about it.
Baby, you are distressed.
I was just gonna say, yeah, you don't look too comfortable. We're not gonna do this to you.
No.
Oh,
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Are you sure?
Talk about it.
So they talk about a Family Matters reboot,
Yeah.
which I am against because I don't. Why would you do that? It wasn't that good the first time. But I mean, listen, it wasn't. I'm sorry. But Joe Marie Payton said the only way she would do a reboot is if Judy Winslow came back.
That's
y'all
the girl
remember.
that they got out randomly, right?
Right. That she went upstairs
and
God called her home.
And they never explained where she went.
No, it's just like when Sandra came up out of nowhere on the Cosby Show.
Out of nowhere.
Who is this white baby?
Out of nowhere. But they made that fit in. Like they made her come from college. Right?
Yeah. But where did Judy go? Because she was like 8. She didn't go to college.
They didn't explain that. But the Cosby Show did it right. They like how they brought her in. Like, oh, you was away in college, Sandra.
But the thing about it is, in their first episode, Claire asked, "Why do we have 4 kids?" And what is his name? Heathcliff said, "Because we didn't want 5." And then they pop up with 5.
Oh,
it's just like niggas.
Remember that first episode? That house was so different. The very first episode, that house was different. I'm glad they changed it because I feel like they was trying to go for like a typical black home, but then that wasn't a typical black home because you had a doctor and a lawyer as the people. So I'm glad that they gave them the
strong like stone, the colored brown.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. So Joe Marie Payton is like, I'm not doing it unless they explain why Judy went upstairs. And
how y'all gonna explain that?
That's up to the writers, honey. That ain't got nothing to do with Joe Marie.
That's basically what she's saying, because ain't no way you can explain that. So that's her, I'm not doing the shit. It's basically what she's saying.
No. She said, hell no.
They must have done it. She must have deleted it because I can't find you.
I'm sorry. But yeah, no, she's basically saying y'all need to explain, and she's like fired up about it in the clip I watched. She was saying, you know, for them to take away my baby, like she made it personal. She was like, for them to take away my baby don't make sense. We could explain with the older kids, maybe they off in college, blah, blah, blah. But this was my baby. Y'all took away my baby. And I was like, no, I'm so sorry this happened to you, girl.
That was her real baby.
She is. And then she's saying if they do the reboot, they, you know, even if they explain that she went away to do pornography like the actual actress did, that would be some sort of an explanation. And I was like, Joe,
I thought she was 8.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how the explanation part, I get. I'm like, okay, we rocking with. We need some sort. She went to boarding school or something. But she's like, if she comes back and she has to be a prostitute or something, it doesn't matter because a mother loves their baby, and you can always come home. And I'm like, I'm rocking with what you're saying, Joe. I do. I feel her. But how we gonna explain that your now 40-year-old daughter disappeared when she was 8 and now she in prostitution or pornography? She's sex working. How we gonna make them meet up in the middle?
And then in the show, did they ever look for her?
No, she was
she went upstairs and never came.
And God called her home. Like, my sister was just out of here. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because I understand what she's saying as far as the character. You do get very personal with your character. And honey, they took away her baby. So
but she continues to do this show, and you know, all love and respect to the legend. But you continue to do the show after. I feel like if you really felt that strongly, you would have quit when they basically kicked her off.
Well, she didn't.
She needed her coin. She wasn't finna quit.
She said she explained she had a daughter in college because she wanted to quit the show like early. Because eventually in the last season they replaced her with a light-skinned lady. But
I had no recollections.
I didn't remember either, but I watched the video.
I didn't watch that show. I was a Cosby Show. Sometimes Three's Company. I Love Lucy, but those were my what's the All in the Family with that lady with that crazy squeaky voice.
Those were the days.
Yeah. I think I will never forget the last episode I watched, and I never watched it again, was where they tried to make that old lady get raped by that man. And I said no.
Huh?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Like her husband had left for the day. She opened the door for this random guy, and he in there and he's trying to do what he's doing. And like I think her husband comes back or something.
Hold up. Is this All in the Family you talking about, or Family Matters?
All in the Family, not
I was about to say. Now, Urkel would never look at that.
All in the Family where what was her husband? Ed?
It was Archie Bunker.
Archie and
her
Edith,
name was Edith.
Yeah. Like they tried to make that lady get raped, and I was like, Granny, Because, me and my granny used to watch them shows together, and I woke her up at her sleep because we used to sleep in the bed together. And I said, Granny,
crime, grandmother. There's crime.
And girl, I never went back to it. Because I was like, this, why y'all feeling like this old lady get fried? Oh, what? I couldn't even watch.
Terrible.
But I did. I watched the mess out of the Cosby Show. I love the Cosby Show. I think that's how I wanted my family to be, but it wasn't that. So I watched this show acting like I was in that family every episode. Honey, I would still watch the Cosby Show and act like I'm in that family.
That's me about Sanford and Son.
And I never really watched that either.
It's cute.
Like, I didn't start watching Golden Girls until I got older.
That's where you lose me.
My granny watched it, but she just called, what was the one that was a hoe? Blanche. She womanish, just fast. She just so woman. Look at her. Don't nobody act like how she do. Womanish. So I never really watched it because she was womanish, honey. I didn't want to be womanish and loose.
Well, baby, I got news for you.
I am womanish and loose, honey. But I'm womanish and a little bit of mannish too. Grandma gonna be so disappointed in me, honey. I know she'd be like,
you should have been watching the show. Learn from her mistakes.
But she'd be watching you. She'd be watching you saying the same thing she was saying when she was watching Golden Girls.
She'd be like, this is disappointing. You're man. Because she used to tell my brothers was mannish. And girl, one day I said, what I got man? I said, womanish ain't even no real word. See, that's what I'm talking about, Candace. Look at it. Yeah, she wouldn't told on me because I would have told. I said, okay, that wasn't a real word because it wasn't. Hell.
Not you doing your investigative work, finding out that wasn't a word.
It wasn't a real damn word, man.
You said.
I looked in the dictionary and that word not in there.
I used to do that to my family all the time. I'd be like, ma'am, the word is reach. It's not rich. I looked it up.
I know they was mad.
Upset.
Go on, reach around there and go on get it. No, that's not the word.
Reach over to that refrigerator. I said, grandmother. Great. Guess what?
That's not it.
It wasn't even my grandmama. It wasn't. It was my auntie's meal. It's like, hey girl, so rich and refrigerator are not words, but there is reach and there's refrigerator.
Well, let me tell you, refrigerator is a word. And if you want, what's the hell they used to say? My great auntie, don't get to that Frigidaire.
Frigidaire.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Frigidaire is actually a brand. So they are moderately correct. when they say Frigidaire. It depends on the brand of the refrigerator. If it is a Frigidaire, then they're absolutely right.
I used to do that, and it was crazy because she would make her coffee, and I'm not lying. I swear I put this on everything I live. She would make her coffee, pour it into a cup, pour it onto a little saucer, and drink the coffee out of a saucer, a plate. And I would be like, why you just don't drink the coffee at the cup? Get your little fast tail on. Okay. Every time I asked the question, it was just, I was fast and woman.
I got more questions.
That's why, you know how you have the tea and people have their little cup under. She had her coffee like that. In the saucer, she would, and I just be like, well, why you don't get out the cup? Oh, she was hot.
I want to know too. Is she living?
Right.
What's her phone? Oh, well, I got to call God. Because I need answers.
Girl, I remember when she thought I had stole her money. And she thought I had stole her money, dog. And I was at that house by myself with her. I told my mama, grandma, don't you ever leave me in the house by myself. She was trying to throw glass at me. She was like, I know you took it. I was like, I didn't take it. It's in your bra. And I ran.
Was she a little senile?
I think that's when they realized, okay, something is wrong. Because she was already kind of a little mean, but she was like getting by. She was trying to hurt me.
You took her money. She had good reason.
That money was in that city. Don't get that. Because like I was in that little old project running around. I'm talking about running from the kitchen to room, going to the bathroom, trying to close doors. She had one of them glass figurines.
Oh no.
When she got me, I had jumped on the bed. She's like, I'm finna do it. I had jumped over the bed in the chair, got out the door, ran outside. My mama, my grandma, my grandma pulled up. Told me, what's going on? It's just crazy.
It's the I'm finna do it for me.
I will never forget that day. I said, they was like, well, what happened? I was like, I don't have her money. She put her money. I saw her put her money in her bra. It was in her bra. They put that money was in their bra.
That reminds me of my great aunt Leo, who just passed away last year at the age of 100. She came to my house knocking on my door because she used to live behind my house because we had a family compound. Honey, my great grandparents lived next door. Next door to them was my uncle and auntie and my cousins. And then anyway, so she came to my house talking about, I know you stole the bras under my bed. And I said, ma'am, I know.
First of all, why the bras under your bed?
She was hiding them bras because they belonged to Sister Williams down at the church, and she was gonna give them to her, but I stole them. That was the story. And I just closed the door. I was like, honey, we're not gonna do this today. I love you, and hopefully, I might sneak the bras back under there. Just go look under there and see. Shoot, you stole them bras. Them bras was for Sister Williams. And I'm like, why you got Sister Williams bras under your bed? What's going on? They say I'm homosexual.
Yeah, when all people get homosexual, they lose it. They do. Especially them Southern ones. I ain't never seen nobody from the North act that way. Not the old. You don't never see nobody posting clips of their elders from up north. And they acting crazy the way they do there. Oh, damn.
Kathy Bates and for Color Girl. I mean, ooh. In the Family That Prays.
That was a fake movie.
Look, and I'm like, first of all, that was still down.
It was Southern, it was. But she was white at least.
That was a fake movie.
It was. But he slapped her for real though.
He damn sure did.
And he should have.
He got up like, ooh.
You know, the only reason I watched that movie is for Robin Givens.
You sick.
I am.
You sick.
I was watching the He Wasn't Man Enough for Me music video, and Robin Givens popped up on the screen like I knew she would. She's the what is the antagonist?
Oh, I don't really watch the music video.
She the wife.
Right.
flashing that ring. It's like, girl, if I wanted that nigga, I could have him.
Literally. But
He's
anyway,
still on my line.
she walked on the screen and I literally screamed.
Oh, God caught it. Cause my God.
No, I didn't actually scream. I did it quietly. But yeah, I screamed Robin Givens, and my friend was there, my mama was there, and they both was like, "Okay, girl."
Yeah, like what you screaming like for? Okay, y'all got to go. I'm gonna do like Erica.
I was like, what I do? But right.
Girl, you had put their prayers on, and you had got up at the chat.
She said what she said.
The episode that they gonna continue without me, but I got to go to the bathroom. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Don't lie.
Got to go.
Everybody does it. It's natural.
It sure is, and it's unnatural for me to cook and sit here and act like I'm not uncomfortable. So I'm gonna go.
Do what must be done, sister.
Have a great episode.
Now we hanging up. We hanging up.
We done. So we out of here.
The Collectiv3ly. I'm just to go.
I was like, you can tell she gotta go. She didn't put the 3 up.
Right. I did put